Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jody After the Show podcast.
It's St. Patty's Day.
Yay.
And we posted this morning a picture of all of us on a St. Patrick's, recent St. Patrick's Day a couple of years back. And I posted, may luck and love find you today. And I totally made that up. But that's nice, right?
Yeah.
May luck and love
that.
find you today.
Sounds like an old Irish saying.
It does,
does.
really. You could have fooled me with that one, honestly.
Jimmy sent this, an Irish blessing. May your day be filled with blessings like the sun that lights the sky. May you always have the courage to spread your wings and fly.
Yeah.
And it's a dragonfly picture. Isn't that cool?
There's also one about tipping the glass, but I don't remember.
Oh, I think there are a lot of them.
Yeah, I think that one goes in
Right.
another direction.
Yeah, and there also one about, be in heaven before the devil knows you're gone or something like
I
that.
thought that was a country song.
Could be as well.
Kim said, happy St. Patrick's Day. May the luck of the Irish be with you all today.
And also with you.
Anyway, what's so funny, St. Patrick's Day can mean a lot to you. It can mean the world to you. It can mean, just wearing green to you. Nobody, there's no wrong way to do it.
Did you used to get punched or pinched when you were in school?
Not punched.
And not wear green?
Pinched.
Well, I went to an all-boys school. So.
No, actually, on St. Patrick's Day, I had the same thing happen to me as it did on Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Oh, rubbing your head for good luck because you're a
Right.
redhead?
Mm-hmm. I would step off the bus and my head would get rubbed.
Oh.
And my hair was a mess on those days. But I, of course, wore green because you're terrified of getting pinched when you're little, right? Mm-hmm. And we wore green.
By the way, I looked it up real quick. May you be in heaven a full half hour before the devil knows you're dead.
Oh, that's great. I thought it was a country song, though. Something like that. I'm trusting that.
From Blake O'Shelton.
Okay, Rebecca sent this. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Sam, I'm
Yes.
making one-pot Irish chicken today for the first time.
Oh.
It's a one-pot meal. This is according to Producer Faith, and Producer Faith found a recipe for us in case you're interested in making one-pot Irish chicken as well. It sounds delicious to me. There's one thing that you're not going to like, Sam. So you do a dry rub first of smoked paprika, thyme, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, a little pepper. And then you do chicken thighs. Of course, you can do any part, but chicken thighs are Murphy's favorite.
Yeah, they don't dry out. I love them.
You do bacon, and you reserve the fat, of course. And you do half a head of cabbage, roughly chopped. That's what you don't care for?
No, cabbage is okay in this situation probably because if it's probably going to get soft and
Cooked down.
It always does.
Yeah. So.
I love cabbage. Cooked cabbage is so fantastic. I grew up eating it. 4 potatoes peeled and sliced, an onion slice, a half a cup of chicken stock, and salt and pepper to taste. You do the dry rub. You do the one pot. It's Irish chicken. You can get the full method of how to make this at murphysamandjody.com.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. I hope it goes well for you too, Rebecca. You'll have to let us know. The food that comes to mind, well, a couple of things come to mind with St. Patrick's Day for food. Number one is I had a real Irish coffee a couple of years ago.
That's got alcohol, right?
Yes, and I didn't know that. You know the story, right? You weren't with me.
Yeah,
Murph.
you went to a parade.
I went to a parade with
somebody was serving it up.
Right, at our friend Robert's house. And I walked in and he was like, would you like an Irish coffee? And I'm always down for coffee. And he made it for me. And I was visiting and started drinking it. And it was so strong. And
could you not taste that in the coffee?
I tasted it right away.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't going to spit it out in front of him, and I drank it.
There's alcohol in this.
I slowed down and drank it.
Yeah.
But wow. That was kind of a cool thing because they were doing all kinds of Irish foods.
They have green beer?
I don't remember. Probably. So we also have for you a little gift for you, not only the one pot Irish chicken, thank you, Producer Faith, but we have on our website shepherd's pie. That's one of the biggest foods that gets the love on St. Patrick's Day.
It's not just any shepherd's pie.
Right. It's Heidi's.
Yeah, my grandmother's shepherd's pie, which came out of a Depression era recipe in the 1930s or whatever. So, it's got the, I don't want to say an American twist on it. I know that some shepherd's pies, is that how you say that, plural?
Shepherd's pies.
Shepherd's pies, have more to them, but hers is basic and it's simple and it's delicious because actually, Jody, you were the one that had a suggestion, hey, put some corn, put some carrots and peas in it, which does add something to it. It's a little plain without
it was just like
tastes
meat
great.
with potatoes on top,
Right.
her recipe. Well, I had always thought, it was an assumption of mine, that shepherd's pie had peas and carrots in it too, because that's the way I've always seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever ordered it anywhere.
Have
I don't
you ever
know
made
that-
it?
I think I may have tasted it. I know Taylor's boyfriend, Alan Michael, the word is he loves shepherd's pie.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about making it for him. I've heard.
Well, there are all sorts of different variations, on how you do the mashed potatoes on top, and do some people like to kind of make it a little more golden brown on the top, and some people use ground meat. Some people use, I guess my grandmother used ground chuck.
That's what's in her recipe.
Yeah, I don't remember if she cubed it up or if it actually was ground chuck. I don't remember how she
Probably ground.
Yeah.
But who knows? However, she could get it from the grocery.
I think you can also use ground lamb in it too.
Okay. You've made it and eaten it a lot, Sam?
Not with lamb, but with beef. Yeah, there's a recipe I have for it.
Okay.
It involves a beer, which cooks off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got carrots and peas in it. The one I use.
Okay.
And some of the
With
other
meat.
variations that I've seen are, so it can be, red wine to give it a little bit of flavor too. That also cooks off, the alcohol cooks off. So,
Do you make yours in a cast iron when you do it, Sam? Because it seems like it would work.
No, I make it in a 9x13.
Okay. You just put it in a casserole dish is what you're saying.
You do all the meat like you're supposed to, and you put it in there. And I cheat on potatoes. There are times I've used real potatoes, made it real.
Yeah.
But then other times, if you just buy one of those family packs of the ones where you add water and butter,
That's okay.
it works perfectly.
Of course it does, because it's
Yeah.
really a topping at this point. It's the topping.
my grandmother would do it either way. You have to remind me on the at murphysamandjody.com to say to put it in the oven, because she also would make it in a cast iron on the stovetop. She loved her cast irons so much that she would use them for almost everything.
After she's topped it with mashed potatoes, bake at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until potatoes are brown on the top.
Okay, so she just did all the prep in the cast iron is what she did, and then she put it in a baking dish.
Or you can put a cast iron in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah,
I'm sure. To me, it's like that's the best way.
Oh yeah, because it's probably all one dish for her.
It's a one-pot
Cooked
thing.
all the beef in there,
Yeah.
put the potatoes on top, and throw it in.
Yay! So look, this is our gift to you on St. Patty's Day. One pot Irish chicken, a recipe online, and Heidi's shepherd's pie at murphysamandjody.com. Luck and love be with you.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jody podcast.